Welcome back to Guns of the Patriots. So yeah, turns out our plan to defeat Liquid didn't turn out so well. So back to the Nomad to regroup and replan. So here's the mission. So here's the mission briefing for Act 2. You can also view this mission briefing in the main menu if you want a repeat of it, by the way.
Maybe you're not so pretty good after all, Snake.
Shut up.
Again, I'm supposed to be the old one, but you can't even take me out.
Remember, Sunny's trying her best to keep Sunny's trying to keep both her parents well fed too. So.
Shame she probably does not have the best idea on how to cook.
I don't recognize these numerical secrets. I'm sure it's a reference to something.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the Fibonacci sequence. I recognize that one mostly instantaneously.
So yeah, that ended in failure.
And look at that picture. It's a picture of Olga from Metal Gear Solid 2. So there you go, Shiroi. One of the major questions after Metal Gear Solid 2 was, did they ever rescue Olga's child? There she is, Shiroi. Sunny is Olga's child.
Although, weirdly, we never get to actually see the operation, given that the Patriots had her,
was supposed to be the original plot of Rising. Also,
yes.
Low frame rate X, my favorite.
That's one of the things, Joe. Originally, Rising was going to be covering that part of the story, but when Platinum Games took over the project, they decided that they wanted to tell a more self-contained story, which is why it changed to a sequel to this game.
Oh boy, Rising. Rising is one of those games that had a troubled development cycle, but thankfully came out a good game.
Otacon tries to be at least supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, none for me, Sonny.
He's still feeling a bit sick. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally.
God damn it. Snake, do we have to create a zombie apocalypse so he can learn how to be a single parent?
No, we're not doing that shit.
Again, give him credit. His stomach is probably not feeling the best.
Yeah, that too.
But if they were going to do the single parent thing, one of these two dads will have to die, and we're not having that.
No, we're not having that.
So weirdly enough, we have Snake not know that Akiba saved him, even though we, the player, did see that in a cutscene. I don't know why they keep that a mystery for him for a while, but that's a thing.
I guess it's because he has been to theorize, what the cause of the fainting was, and as a result of not knowing the identity of who saved him, is connected potentially to that.
I guess. Me personally, I would have had it so that we didn't also see who rescued him to keep up the mystery, but small potatoes.
You were lucky. Some of those guys' hearts simply stopped.
Damn.
Yeah, she was.
And yeah, the bar on the bottom half tells basically your stats about the things that you did in gameplay so far.
What? You mean to tell me that Naomi may have betrayed us? She would
Perish
never.
the thought.
I mean, it's not like that's happened before or anything. But hold on, we'll get back to Naomi for now. For now, we need to inject some more nanomachines.
Here, let me show you something.
Alright then.
No sideways rolls.
I got a video mail from Naomi.
Oh, and got a video mail.
The dress.
Alright, let's check.
In a sec.
Can we just get a dumb waiter?
Here you go.
I'll go with a cigarette
They're
too.
delicious.
Side order.
But you haven't even eaten any.
Damn it.
You caught me.
You could cook yourself, but whatever.
You see, Sheila. You see, Sheila. Both daddies are way too focused on their work that they forget to eat.
Yeah, it's the calorie intake.
But they won't eat the food the little girl makes for them. I mean, it might not be good, but at least you could
You're
pretend.
not watching your nicotine intake.
Well,
She needs a friend.
Who is this sassy child?
You really hurt her feelings.
You know, it's funny. She even looks a bit like Sage.
Oh, like I know how to cook. Hey,
Don't smoke in the blimp or the plane, whoever it is.
I'm pretty sure we
Going
told
up.
them off about this before.
Alright, so let's see.
Anyway,
What
what-
video mail Naomi has for us.
Speaking of cooking, what has Naomi done?
I'm fairly confident.
Also, it's a Mac. I never realized that.
Well, remember that we also have an iPod. Apparently, Apple wasn't one of the sponsors or some shit. I don't know.
Snake, I'll make this quick. I'm in South America.
While this is going on, remember you can also see what Sunny's doing in the right side of the screen.
Can you smell what the
The
sun
goal
is
to seize
cooking?
control of SOP, the Sons of the Patriots system
Yes, and it
controls
smells
the
terrible.
soldiers. To do that, he needs to analyze the nanomachine
Just
structure
bing,
and
bing now,
find out how
Shiroi.
they communicate with one another. The
But
nanomachines
that's an immense network. How can you do that?
Third generation.
Nanomachines.
Derived from
Well,
that
that's what I
of
mean. He wants to apparently try to decode the network of
You can't
nanomachines.
just explain everything away with
I was the
nanomachines.
one who created
Shiroi.
Shiroi,
This is not yokai.
Shiroi, don't we just explain everything in Sonic with just use the Chaos Emeralds?
No.
Apparently not
They
even
don't
forces,
have the
Pedro.
time, that's the thing.
Okay, yeah, to be fair for Sonic, no. They have other things than the Chaos Emeralds, so no, like, the
Like,
Chaos Emeralds
Frontiers
are...
is, like, the first time Supersonic has been used, like, in a big way for a while. Like,
There you go. So this is why Liquid needs Naomi, because she knows how Fox Die works, as we remember from the first game, the first Mountain GS1, I mean.
Oh.
You must rescue me.
So apparently she's being held against her own will.
In South America.
Uh-huh. You know what that means, guys? World road trip!
Are nearly
So do we need to travel?
Well, we have
back
we happen to be in a plane, so
There's no time to waste.
well, there's no time to waste. I love what
I have you.
we sent her location.
I love what Sunny's Sunny's about to come down and say something that I like actually.
Fuck you!
Well, not that, but yeah.
Alright, who's been teaching Sonny how to swear?
It's like the Matrix, but in reverse.
Internet, because you won't raise me.
This is data from the Soliton radar. You
I thought Otacon was supposed to be monitoring your internet.
Hey, the Shadow Moses complex.
He's been monitoring you for the past 2 days.
Well, that's for Daddy's safety.
Soliton radar.
She's a clever child,
Very
Snake.
clever.
I can see.
Mei Ling's helping us
Which
out.
means
from
we're
her.
doing
Oh, look at that!
something right,
Mei Ling is
sir.
and look at that. Mei Ling is gonna help us from Hawaii. So yeah, we're going to see Mei Ling again eventually. Oh, hey Sunny.
Finally in
Hold on.
HD.
D sound data. I don't know how Soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
Never meet your heroes, child.
So,
Pretty much.
I do like how Sunny genuinely helps Otacon decipher shit. Hey,
Hi, Colonel.
hey, Colonel.
Hi, Colonel.
As you'll recall, following the Shadow Moses incident.
Oh, and I guess
Well, hold on. That was some interesting person there in the background.
I'm guessing that's his new wife.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I hear they added that to my rap sheet too.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it turns out we also got framed for the incident in Metal Gear Solid 1, too.
Well, if there's
I mean,
one
at this point,
at this point, what's one more framing job? So yeah.
Chances are, the location Naomi gave us is the site of Liquid's main base.
How fortunate.
But there's no actual proof.
yeah, how can we trust her?
Between a new regime put into power by PMCs.
Oh, boy, and we got a new regime in the mix while we're at it.
Well, to be fair to you, it's not like we have any other leads.
The rebels of
PMC.
Remember, Joe, but
Private military companies.
we established at the beginning.
It's the quintessential
Again, Jova, if you want to have, a non-generic small country in which you want to have a shootout or something, just say that somewhere in South America or Africa, someone a PMC took over or something.
You might say it's a perfect place for Liquid to make his haven.
Remember, in the first Metal Gear Solid game, it was in Alaska.
But even
Yes.
so, payoff would
So yeah, looks like Liquid wants to make his own outer haven, much like Big Boss had Outer Heaven in the first Metal Gear from '87.
But Sonny was able to track the message back through its proxies based on access date
Big soup.
timestamps and data transfer volumes. Apparently,
Well, Shiroi, if anything else, the Otacon is definitely teaching her how to use computers. So there's that.
Colonel, where's Meryl? I know she left the Middle East in pursuit of Liquid.
Everyone's chasing after him
I'm
now.
sure Arsoc is on to us by now. We can't chase that
Arsoc?
too far.
Arsoc, yes.
Rude name.
Which leaves Naomi as our only lead.
Look, listen, Snake.
Bummer.
Listen, Snake. We live in the middle of a war. People aren't exactly worried about etiquette
We acted
nowadays.
as UN inspector.
Wow.
Oh,
What an
will
honor.
we now? What a
How's that
promotion!
gonna work?
then what's the plan?
I'll arrange for them to get you a 4x4.
We crashed the plane as we don't have that much fuel.
With no
in a
survivors.
mountainous region surrounded by
And that's how the Solid Snake saga ends. They run out of fuel, the plane crashes, and that's it.
Batman had to handle the rest.
So
I
the
mean-
moral of the story, keep your plane bloody fueled.
Wow, an entire fucking dinner set.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
But who was that?
Rebels are still engaged in battle.
I guess we'll
Could be
find.
anyone.
Could be anyone. We'll find out later.
Some rando.
Motion should help you slip into the facility unnoticed.
20 hours until we land. Got it.
I mean, you have some time to prepare, at least. Yeah.
Maybe I'll even have a smoke while I still can.
Not in the plane.
There's
I have to
ventilation.
tell you.
There's ventilation. It'll be fine.
You can pull up the fuel tanks.
I'm pretty sure they're not like that close. Yeah.
Please, if it were that easy, we'd have planes blowing
Oh,
up back
well.
before people realized smoking was bad for you.
Alright, to South America.
All right,
We
then.
don't even travel by map. What a disgrace.
Indiana Jones and
Welcome
Metal
to-
Gear crossing over.
Act 2, Solid Sun.
Actually, the Sunny is more gas, but you know.
So what's the next chapter going to be called?
Every act is a pun on solid, liquid, or anything involving the snakes and the word sun.
What gassy snake then?
Remember, solid. That
Well,
was supposed to be
I
solid.
mean, if he keeps eating those eggs, he will be.
That's the thing. Solidus was originally supposed to be called Gas Snake, but the team thought that was a little too silly sounding a name.
What, even for this franchise?
Yeah, I know. Yes,
Well, Teo-
don't worry, Shura. The irony is not lost.
Yeah.
Pig.
Well, Tail, look at the bright side. At least
I mean,
Sun.
they're not wrong, but it's still funny.
Well, Tail, look at the bright side. At least.
Oh no! Oh no!
Darkness and silence in the night.
Right, okay.
You got me imagining that mouse was singing the song, but then gets eaten by the snake.
First of all, that's a
What
guinea pig.
thrill.
Second, that
Ta-da,
was a
look.
gross centipede.
Look at that snake hiding amongst the snakes.
Of course. Well, Tail, look at the bright side. Sunny's eggs are still probably then the best of yours eggs. So.
I don't know. Like, I feel like yours
There you go. We're
is
getting
really...
also flashbacks from what Soridu said in the end of 2.
Yep.
You know, speaking of snakes, I'm surprised.
Not even the UN can stand up.
Go on.
Then liquids
No, you finish first, David.
against them.
I'm surprised that they didn't bring back all the mechanics from 3 for this game.
Well.
Like eating the animals.
Oh, you mean eating the animals? Well, remember, unlike Big Boss in Snake Eater, Snake has nanomachines, so he
That is a point. Oh, true. Yeah, that is a point. Metal Gear Solid 1
I-
they made it clear that nanomachines can act as a replacement for food. There you go, Shiroi. Everything really does work thanks to nanomachines.
It doesn't sound as good when I don't say son, but Nanomachine's daughter. There you go.
Well,
It's usually Nanomachine's son, but no. Go
I
on.
love how the quote that's come to define the Metal Gear franchise comes from a spin-off.
So, yeah, a level where we can disguise ourselves as a as a UN member. That'll be great to play, right?
Destroying the system.
Well,
Right?
we don't disguise ourselves as a UN member, but there will be disguises later, if that helps you.
Well,
It
when we
is
get to
weird
the gameplay, that is.
Well,
Otacon.
Snake, here's what we know about the current battle. Rebel guerrilla units are advancing on the base of the government PMC troops. That base appears to be Liquid's safe house. According to Naomi,
doesn't look
Davis,
very
Oh.
safe right now.
inside the
It's not a
compound.
Liquid safe house. Where's the alcohol?
Oh,
That's where she is.
Assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes.
yeah, we can see that.
It's starting to upset the balance of the nanomachine control system.
Meaning?
Meaning the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nanomachines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
It's never easy.
Any last requests?
Make sure to pick up the groceries too.
Okay.
From where?
What?
Oh, there's Doc.
Snap.
It's Doc Ock again.
It's Doc Ock again, yeah. Wait. Vamp?
Wait a minute, that's Vamp. But didn't
Hey!
he died?
He's once again
Yes.
played by Phil Lamar.
Yes, he did die, but like
Another
an
clone,
asshole,
probably.
he came back. And that woman seems to be getting her chuckles in. Shows what you know.
And there you go. Since she's an octopus, she can disguise herself with her face.
Ow.
Okay, also, the BBs are basically a sort of a shadow also to the Fox unit that was in MGS1, and Decoy Octopus was, that was his special.
So yeah, even though we never got to fight Decoy Octopus in the original Metal Gear Solid 1, we get to fight his.
His successor.
Yeah. Except her name is Laughing Octopus. Jesus.
There you see.
Near to the
Snake's face.
screen, Vamp.
But I wanted to torture the.
I wanted to play.
Well, there you go, guys. Snake's head on a woman's body, laughing maniacally.
So there you go. So there you go, everybody. I'm sure this will satisfy a few people's fetishes. So there you go.
Hashtag thanks Kojima.
Okay, let's be honest. This has been Kojima's wet dream all along, hasn't it?
And I'm sure there's also plenty of people all over the internet that are thankful for this existing. So.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, Vamp, I get it. Stop pirouetting like you're fucking insane.
Till he is voiced by Phil Lamar.
I will say
Everyone
this.
has their quirks.
I will say this though, Octopus. When you're making Vamp look like the sensible one in the
So-
room, you might want to tone it down.
So what? Hold on, Till. So what you're saying is this is like one of your Japanese animes.
Of course.
Now let the woman go ham.
So, now what?
Bye, bitch.
Paused it.
Bye, bitch. Literally. So that's what the mask looks by default.
I guess she does look always at the bright side of life.
Sure would be a shame if we had to fight her.
Life's a piece of shit when you look at it.
Boy, I get all the crazies in this job, don't I?
Yes, you do.
You're one of them.
Well, let's face it, Snake. Both you and Naked do. Anyway, what is Otacon?
Yeah, that's one way I take after dear old dad.
That was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Yeah, he killed his stepsister.
Mm-hmm.
Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone.
Okay, Otacon, calm down. Let's not lose our temper for now.
Immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
Anyone want to tell him about the craziness we see with nanomachines and Metal Gear Rising?
Also,
the facility where Naomi's being held is to the north, along a mountain road.
Boy, I sure look forward to when we get to actually talk to Mei Ling in the game.
These days.
We do, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
The Missouri. That's a World War II battleship.
Oh no, we're in the battleship movie again.
I hear it's now being used as a virtual
Oh my god, we really are in the battleship movie again. Abort.
Belay that order, sir.
Analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kinda got put out to pasture.
Didn't we all?
Making captain at her age. That's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got...
So there you go. Mei Ling, really?
Maybe it's too early to retire after all.
That's what you take from the things.
Well, remember, that's a callback to MGS1 too, where the first time he met Mei Ling, he said, "Oh, I just didn't expect the military analyst to be so cute." And she even goes, "I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake." So they both seem to be into each other, if that helps.
Snake's got that riz. No matter the age.
And well, if Mei Ling is into older men, that's her business.
It's more like, you see, the way Otacon framed it, it's more like she instead of actually caring about it, she used it to actually rank up her career.
It's like I said in the last part, old people deserve love too.
Exactly.
And Roy Campbell sure seems to have found it.
I thought that technology was of your own design.
Actually, I kind of based it on some designs Sonny snagged off the net.
Excuse me? You copied off the child?
It's not even the fact that you got it on a note. Fucking Sonny had to get them.
From the net.
Boy, sure. Sonny sure.
Otacon, do you even know how to use Tor browser?
I want to see Snake and Otacon use a printer.
3D or regular?
Yes.
Either.
You're right. It'll be a printer enhanced with nanomachines.
No, just a regular printer.
Is there such a thing as a regular printer in this universe?
We'll send them one.
Alright, so let's save.
I will say this. While I would have preferred Snake to end up with Meryl, I am all for the daddy and daddy shenanigans of these two raising Sonny 2.5 Men style.
What I like about it is the fact that it's an enjoyable portrayal of what is basically a dysfunctional family. But they're dysfunctional, but they still and we'll see this throughout the entire game. But they still all like each other. So it's very endearing to me. Anyway, let's actually go back to the briefing, because now we're going to see things all from Sonny's perspective. Let's see what Sonny has been doing all the time that Snake and Otacon and the Colonel were talking.
How long was I out?
A whole day.
This is actually a good segue. So since Pedro's revealed now that Sonny is Olga's daughter, you may notice how Sonny has some odd mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
And part of me does wonder if this is partly due to her having some unfortunate disabilities of sorts.
Well,
at least
it's never, if I recall correctly, the game is never outright stated, but in order for the events to match up the canon, we need to assume that, the canon route for MGS2 is the one where Snake literally pumped Olga with tranquilizers, and here's a tip, in case you don't know, don't inject chemicals in your body if you're pregnant.
Sure. To be fair to Snake, that was in self-defense.
No, I know, but it's more the thing that I don't think the game actually states that was the cause, but only slightly implied.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like the most logical decision. Well, there is one other possibility. It's due to the conditions she was raised in, which, should I say now, or should I... Well, okay, so we know that she was rescued,
we can talk about it without necessarily spoiling what comes after this, Joe. Let's think about this. We have no idea what the hell the Patriots did to her while they had her in prison, in captivity. So, who knows what the Patriots did to her as a baby?
And keep in mind, the Patriots are just an AI, so yeah, little child raised by AI.
So I
Sure
cannot
to be a recipe for a stable, functioning
So you're probably
adult.
even though we won't see it, unfortunately, we will never see a proper game depicting the story of how she got rescued, Shiroi. We will learn later in this game who rescued her. So you'll see.
Yeah. Again, given what we find out later about the Patriots, it's really frustrating that we don't get to see how that rescue went on because given all the
that's the thing,
Patriots
Jova.
pretty much
That's the thing, Jova. After Rising came out, Kojima Productions was still interested in making a second game, and that to properly now can we properly cover the story we wanted to cover originally, please? But Platinum wasn't interested because they wanted to move on to other things.
was that when Platinum were starting to do everything?
It's more like they were about to have the free game contract with Activision. So
Yep. Sadly, in hindsight, Atsushi, right now must probably be thinking, you know what? In hindsight, I should have said yes.
I don't know what are they thinking, considering Kamiya just plain left at this point.
It says something that the best game to come out of that deal was the rather short, sadly, game Transformers Devastation.
Well, they recently. Well, right now they're helping create a business unit free on working on the DLC for Final Fantasy 16. So they are working on on something great still to this day. So there is that. So it's not like they're not. So it's not like they're around twiddling their thumbs or anything. To be fair,
I do kind of get what Tio means, though. Like, well, we're waiting to see if Platinum's gonna make a big move or if they're going to relegate themselves to being more just a dev company that helps out. Now, granted, I'm not one who thinks that, all the talent leaves with Kami or whatnot, but again, Platinum have been kind of weird.
It is important to remember that Kamiya didn't work on Rising, Kamiya didn't work in Bayonetta 2 and 3, he didn't work on Nier Automata. Platinum is not just Kamiya, so it's important to remember that.
I think people are mainly worried because Kamiya was like, despite the fact that he has a fetish for blocking at this point, Kamiya was kind of like the big voice from Platinum.
A spokesperson for the
I love
a PSP.
Hey, look, Shiroi, Sonny also has a PSP like you did.
Yeah, again, if this game gets released, I get the idea this might one of the things that get
they're
generic.
They're gonna change to like a generic
yes,
console.
the game station portable.
Oh, wow, Sonny's playing on the Ouya.
And a PS3 system too.
Yep. Well, we already saw the PS3 system earlier, but now she got
the chunky model. Wow.
Hey, what if they change the PS3 system to a Sony Nintendo console?
Oh, and look at that cup noodles.
It sure is, too. I forgot what the exact phrase is. Yes, instant noodles. Again, one of the best product placement I've ever seen is in Final Fantasy 15, where there's an actual tiny side quest about the actual cup noodles. But the voice actors actually had recorded two takes, so one more straight and the one that instead they used, where the voice actors are basically just winging it, where Gladio is trying to sell this majestic product, and Noctis all the time is acting like he doesn't even know what's going on. He's like, sure.
I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. I could watch Sunny just doing her stuff all day.
Maybe we should make... Actually, wait, wasn't there at some point plans for a spin-off game starring Sunny?
No, not really. No, she showed up in Rising, but that was it.
Konami has its own share of different, not necessarily live simulation game, but something similar.
I like this bit here. Sunny, don't put the PSP near the dishwasher.
Who's being irresponsible now?
Well, everyone who actually is on keeping an eye on her. Well, the Otacon is keeping an eye on her with this device, so...
Well, we also, you'll notice that she has something on her back pocket, but we can't quite make it out what it is.
The data she sent was 4D sound data. I don't know how Soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
Like Tio said, never meet your heroes.
It's like what Machina Bridge Seed said, don't meet your heroes, because heroes are people, and people are shit.
Indeed.
Machina Bridge.
Alright, now time to play some PSP.
You playing that new Ape Escape portable?
I'm trying to, actually, no, let me see if I can...
I think she's... I think... I can't see completely tell, but I think that's meant to be Penguin Adventure, one of the games Kojima made before Metal Gear 1.
I thought you'd be playing everybody's golf.
No, again, if it's more of a case of, the system, Konami had a bunch of games released there, technically, including, for some reason, some graphic novel adaptations.
Yeah.
One from, again, like mentioned, one from Metal Gear, and there's also one for Silent Hill.
Keep in mind, I'm not particularly familiar with that game. However, based on what I could see and the music, I think it's Penguin Adventure, aka the game he made before, one of the games he made before the first Metal Gear.
Was there a Rocket Knight game on the PSP?
I don't know. Maybe there's like some kind of Konami old collection of shit, something. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look. But it did look like it could be. Even if the game is not on the PSP officially, maybe they just put it in there as a small little Easter egg.
Yeah, obviously.
Again, it's just like again, to compliment a lot the mocap actor for Naked Snake, the replacing mocap guy, right? Like I'm particularly very praising of Sonny's mocap actor or actress, whoever it was, because
Yes,
they convey so
that
much
game-
personality just by their movements. Go on.
Yes, the game is Penguin Adventure.
Well, there you go then.
Interesting, because I'm checking here. The game was released on MSX and mobile with some ports, I think, on the Wii Virtual Console. But interesting enough, it was never localized in America. You got the MSX version was released in Europe, and that's it.
And now,
Is Penguin Adventure ever playable on the PSP outside of hacking?
Definitely not. Again,
So
exactly
Sonny
like
hacked
Pedro,
the PSP.
like Pedro just said, we just put a game as an Easter egg, something that Kojima did without having to be attached to the system.
that is true, Teo, but at the same time, Joe brings up an interesting point. Considering how much Otacon has taught her, yeah, it's very possible that she would hack that
For those who
PSP.
never had the pleasure to
Yeah.
do it, the PSP was piece easy to hack.
Yep.
Oh yeah, in
You
fact,
install
wasn't
pretty much any emulator that you want from this the Super Nintendo beforehand.
Oh, hold on. What's up, Sonny?
Duck?
Oh yeah, she's gonna check how the noodles are.
you can cook those, right?
Oh, it's more of a case you need to pay attention to the timer.
Lately I've been getting into Big Sober.
Based off of her face, I'm wondering if she may have burned them.
You really can't. The worst that can happen with instant noodles is that, they become...
I mean, she's smiling, so...
And as a result,
never mind.
they kind of sort of dissipate in the water.
Smiling, but then she hung her head like she was disappointed.
That snake!
More like she's speaking.
You're sending some mixed messages to us while we spy on you, honey.
No.
Alright, then.
Don't you see, Joe? But it's not spying. It's concerned. It's the Metal Gear equivalent of a baby monitor, right? He's just making sure that Sonny doesn't get in trouble. So.
Alright then.
All right. Tune in next time where let's see if we can rescue Naomi from Liquid.
See ya.
Alright,
Yeah.
See ya.
see ya.